Well, let's be clear. We didn't want to create a forum for the sake of creating another international gathering or summit. Our intention was for once to bring on a B2B level the real stakeholders that can move the needle when it comes to defining a new sustainable blue economy. So the concept is clear, is to work on tangible, real-world solutions to promote these innovative solutions that we desperately need to push and promote and accelerate the deployment of a sustainable blue economy. Of course, Monaco is a natural choice given the long tradition from the princely family, but also the scientific organizations of the principality, such as the Scientific Center of Monaco, the Oceanographic Institute, and yes, of course, the Sovereign Prince Foundation. So building up on this tradition and building up on the fantastic network and credibility that we gained over the years, we managed to identify, again, tangible companies, tangible solutions that are working, that have the proof of concept from the science, but at the same time, they generate profits, they generate job opportunities, and cherry on the cake, they have a positive impact on marine ecosystem. So that's the philosophy of the Blue Economy and Finance Forum. B2B platform, no pledges, no announcements, just the presentation of existing solutions and financial mechanisms. They work, they generate profits and jobs, and they are super, super helpful for ocean health. The ocean is still regarded as something disconnected from the world economy, despite the fact that it is the world economy, it is the real economy. We depend on the ocean on food security, on international trade, and all the major cities in the world are on the coastline. So yes, we depend on the ocean on a daily basis, and yes, for economic reasons, we are super dependent on the ocean. So we need to accelerate that, and we need to embark the stakeholders in the definition of a sustainable new blue economy, an economy that will be respectful of the resources of the ocean while benefiting from strong profits, creating jobs, and having a positive return on the marine ecosystems. So to accelerate the investment, what do we need? To prove that the ocean is an investable market. We need to prove that the risks are not higher than other parts or other sectors of the economy, being green or blue. We need to just define the framework of a new market. And to give you an example, over the past 5 years, the value of ocean investment assets have doubled, according to the OCDE, and private ocean investments skyrocketed 45% just last year again. Nascent market, but a booming one. So we need to increase the pipeline. We need to bring large organizations like sovereign funds and pension funds around banks to invest in that field because it's rewarding in terms of profits and because it's worth it for the health of the ocean. I would say that despite the fact that philanthropy has always played a crucial role in addressing ocean health and ocean conservation, and bringing to the table the scientists, decision makers, the private sector, and the NGOs, philanthropy is clearly not enough. It's clearly not enough if we want to address this daunting challenge, climate change and ocean being related. We need the large investment banks, the sovereign funds and pension funds, as I said. We need to work with the industry. We need to work with CEOs to define a sustainable way of working with the ocean and not just take from the ocean. We often say that we have to think differently, and instead of thinking about doing less harm to the ocean, I think we should shift our mindset and say, well, let's do more good on a daily basis. This will clearly change the approach to the way we produce, the way we consume, the way we transport our goods. So that would be a clear message, I think, during the BEFF.